and we will come back. And okay, so let's talk about volunteering. You started talking with Dasha. I will send a link to our chat right now. It will take you um, to the service called Mentimeter. So there you will write answer to a simple question. What is volunteering for you? I know you discussed it, so it should be easy to think about some associations, to write some words. So the link is in our chat. Press on it and write, for example, like volunteering is what? Giving time, helping people. What is it? Or like being a kind person. I'll give you some time and you can write 1 word, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the limit I put is like 7 words. If you're very creative, you can write up to 7. So let's now have some time to write it. Oh, it says my internet connection is unstable. Can you guys hear me? No?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I also wanted to ask, could you please send me a link one more time? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
It's in the yes. Let's have 1 or 2 minutes to write. When you write, come back to the meeting. Okay, I see one person submitted an answer. All right. Yeah, write some your opinions, ideas, 1 word, 2 words, not too long. Okay, how is it? I see it's working for some. Okay, those who have finished, come back. If you can you see my screen with all the answers?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so those who finished, can you tell me why you wrote these words? Those of you who are still writing, continue writing. We see a lot of, we see that fun, some people wrote fun more times, opportunities, care, traveling. Can someone explain to me like why you chose these words and not something else?
Well, I've also chosen the exploring or exploration and traveling, care, more opportunities and fun. I think new acquaintances because a lot of new people can come into your life after you've started volunteering throughout the world or your country or even your a little town because the more people you meet, the more opinions you get on a lot of situations, and um, thoughts about what is going on inside the country, or what is happening in the world actually at all. So it is really, it can be really funny. It can be it can give you new experience about talking to new people, new friends, if you want to maybe talk more to new people and get someone to talk to, or to discuss some topics that you like both. I think it can also mean care, because volunteering is about, as someone has wrote here, devotion is a devotion for a lot of things. Maybe for someone it's morality, for another it's just devotion emotionally. Someone need to share his or her thoughts and beliefs with someone, and thus you care about yourself, you care about the other people, helping them via volunteering, and also traveling if it's worldwide projects.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay. Anyone else wants to add? Why do you think all these words, why do they describe volunteering? Why is this opportunities or hobby? Is it like really a hobby for you, or it's something tiring, something boring?
Well, I think it can be exhausting at times, because the more you speak with people, the more stress you can get, because a lot of people they implement their beliefs and maybe their fears onto you. They say what they're afraid of, and about their mood. So sometimes the feelings can overload your mind, and it can be really exhausting, maybe even depressing for someone even. So I think volunteering can be tiring, but if volunteering isn't fun or isn't interesting for a person, I don't think that volunteering isn't exactly what the person should do with their life, because it should be with the devotion.
I agree with you, Mark. Thank you very much. We can say that like volunteering is a calling for someone. If it calls you, then you should do it. If it doesn't, then maybe don't make yourself, or try something else. Yes. Okay. Guys, do you have any more ideas? I see here we have like Ines, Bogdan, Masha, Marina. What do you think? Have you ever volunteered?
Diana, for example, now teaches us it is also kind of volunteering, as she spends her time, energy for preparation, for participation, for organizing everything, for involving you into some activities. It's also, and yeah, Mark told that, yeah, you should give this energy to people, to everyone who is in this project, but how to get energy for yourself, yeah, who will give you what inspires you, what makes you feel energetically able, yeah, to go, to run, to jump. And some people, this is also problematic maybe for many people, that some of them feel ashamed. I don't know why, but it is also kind of psychological effect. Yeah, so I don't want to clean this garden. It is very, very in a mess, yeah, an awful condition. Or why should I do it? And um, I always agree that we have a lot of new things that are being built right now, and we know that okay, in a couple of months something can be ruined. That is also very bad, and volunteering is also not only making something but stop someone from doing something bad. And if you say don't do it, maybe someone stops, you know, and this is also helping community. Why not? As we have a lot of graffiti stuff and many cool tendencies to destroy something, yeah, and not to build. This is also kind of things. And for me, I wanted to save something that was built 50, 70 years ago, and it would be possible to create a sticker. I know that paper can vanish or be torn somehow, but just put a stick and don't destroy, yeah, don't, or maybe not don't, something like a prohibition to do something, but don't ruin this, yeah. And maybe someone will think, okay, it can be a bench, it can be park, it can be any attraction, slide, whatever, and think before you do something, yeah. Personally, I participated in many volunteering events, and the brightest was where we helped kids, and we brought toys and books to the library and then gave to children with disabilities and handicapped people. And also, this is really cool to uh, organize challenge like bring a battery and get 5 hryvnias for this. And you can also have a special box with batteries from remote controls and different things where we use them. For children, maybe it's a little bit complicated, but you don't need to go so far when you want to help society. You can organize something at school uh, and to make a challenge. For example, let's clean the park as exactly as you did in Slavyansk, and someone can join in, or Slavkurort. Yeah, this is also cool. And if possible, then people will join and organize this event after you. This is also an option. And sometimes we are afraid to tag a person, but it works, and someone can think, okay, if my friends want me to clean this park, why not? Yeah, why not? And maybe there will be some doubts to do it, but it will stand in a mind for a couple of hours or days, and then person say, okay, I will do it, I will do it, I want to have it done, yeah, why not? And it will be cool. Okay.
Currently, we are doing a project for the dog shelter, and we fundraised money. So we were able to fundraise 2,600 hryvnias. And so I'm not showing, like, I would not like to show my room, but there you can see some, what is it called? Something to sweep the floor. We bought it with Mark and other Access alumni, Anya, and on the floor there are many things for the dogs. So yeah, sometimes people really don't trust other people to send money, but you see it worked in our case, and we bought so many things, and tomorrow we're going to the dog shelter. So it's a very exciting thing, exciting project, and I wanted to share with you guys what kind of projects I did, and maybe you would inspire and you would like to repeat some of my projects or do something else. And I will translate, no, not translate, present my screen and just briefly tell you. And if you we will stop and you will tell me like what kind of projects would you like to try from these that you could see on my screen. So here it's like when I started volunteering in the US, I volunteered in a church. I helped little kids, like I gave them food while their parents were in the church, while they were praying and doing what people usually do in the church. So I was looking after the kids, and after this experience, I really started loving kids, and just I like babies now. I want to look after someone. And here you can see blood donation project. It was not organized by me, but I was a volunteer there, and I donated my blood in the US. And here on this like baseball paper baseball, you can see that they wrote the name of each student who donated blood at school. So which project would you guys like to try from these two, volunteering with little kids or blood donation? Let's put it like this.
I would love to volunteer with kids because it would be more, I think, affordable and appropriate for my continuous education in pedagogical university. But I'd also love to communicate with kids more and know how to um, talk with them more enthusiastically. And I'd love to donate my blood, but unfortunately my body does not let me do this safely because of my low blood pressure.
Oh yeah, all right. You shouldn't. You told about it like risk your
Yeah,
health. Yeah, but like kids is very fun volunteering with them, and they're very nice. You know, you can teach them something that they don't know. That's very cute. Okay, anyone else wants to add from these two? What would you choose?
Of course, it will be easy for me to teach kids as I have an experience and I never donate blood. So I really want to do it. I am a little bit afraid, but uh, I really want to try. For someone, it's maybe easy to donate blood, yeah. But
Yeah.
for me, it's more challenging to do something for in medical sphere, yeah, like even donation of blood or helping in hospitals that I never did before, as teaching cannot be so rewarded. I mean, in the positive, yeah, like a feedback from what I do. And when you do volunteering, you should feel yourself nice. It's exactly the feeling that you can get after you've done something nice. As for me, like my experience to help community, experience to make world better, yeah, the experience that makes me smile, yeah, after this. So I want to try a blood donation. I
Wow.
can say so. Okay.
Wow, you're very brave. Okay, thank you. Well, if you don't like neither blood donations or kids, I have some more options for you. For example, being a volunteer at the concession stands. It's like the place where you can get snacks for football games, baseball games. You don't get paid. I worked here for maybe 4 hours, 3 hours a day. And I got a lot of chocolate for free just because I was working for free. But it was a really cool experience to speak with people, different people, also maybe to learn to count small amounts of money, to make hot dogs and to prepare popcorn. That was the experience that I got from there. Also, I cooked for the homeless people one time. It was really cool to see like the inside of this canteen, how everything works, what people eat, homeless people, and they really eat good food. They don't just eat something like spoiled food. They eat good quality food. And yeah, I packed food in the supermarket and I got some money for it, but all this money that I got, it went to the hospital to help children. So here you have some more options. What would you choose, to work with food or to work with food? Anyway, it's all the work with food.
It actually sounds like my childhood dream to become a manager or like the shop assistant in a convenience store, or a barista in a coffee shop. So when someone comes in and wants his or her, wants their product done, wants to purchase some goods, I think, or even coffee or maybe a meal, I would love to serve the foods to them so that I would help them with hungry feelings.
Thank you.
I
Yes.
think all of them are appropriate.
Yes, I agree with you, especially when the money that you can earn, that it can go to some kind of charity.
Yeah.
It's really rewarding. All right. Anyone else? What would you like to do? I don't know, to cook food or to help pack the food. Anyway, it's volunteering.